Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 13 of Proxima Beyond. In the last episode, we managed to capture several Assert bases, pushing our territory a little bit further. However, I was a little bit disappointed in the blueprints we found, and also the data tablets didn't seem to give anything, which I'm not sure if that is a bug, maybe related to the update, but there was no data to be taken out of. Now, while I love to go and jump back into the hunt for blueprints, we're gonna have to shift our focus today on something more critical to progress, which is the preparation of our mining and our hydrogen station. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. All right, we're back. All right, what do we have on the list? We got building the mining drill, we got build a hydrogen storage, and then we find some sensor, welder, projector, and assault gun. These are a few of the blueprints we want to find. And also set up lights with the bed. Now, I didn't show this in the last episode, but I figured out we could actually turn the lights off while we go to bed just to make it a little bit more making sense. So we're going to do that as well. Somebody suggested to actually also set the buttons in such a way that if I press this button, it opens both this door and this door. So I only need one button in the inside, which is a good suggestion, but I'm gonna leave it for the moment and we'll see at the point if I want to change it or not. So the first thing we should do, I think, is set up this light so we get this out of the way and we can then also cross it off the list. So for that we do have still an event control in the back there, which should not be used, I think. Let me see. There's nothing in here. I already set it up for cockpit occupied, which is what you can call your bed. If you look down here, you will see in the available blocks, I have the inset bed. So I'm going to add that to here. Inset bed is now what the event control checks. Now, before we go into the setting up of the actions, we're going to have to put our lights into a group. So I got the production room, which is where we are. And we got the living room, which is the bedroom. Or the living and the bed and the kitchen and all that. I'm going to just copy or select both of these. And I'm going to call these just Phrygia Outpost Lights All. I'm going to save that. So now I have this Phrygia Outpost. I'm just going to go out and in again. So it automatically opens the event controller where I was. I'm going to select actions. We're going to look for our groups. We're going to look for the Phrygia lights, which are here. I'm going to say here, you turn the lights off. And then here, you turn the lights on. That means if I go to bed, should turn the lights off. If I step out of bed, the lights should turn on again. And we can test this out if this works. By just jumping into bed. Whee! Look at that! So now the lights turn off when I'm in bed. The lights turn on again when I'm out of it. Perfect. So we can already do one of the tasks we've done here. Done! Let's cut it out. Let's paste it in here. Alright. What I would like to do is build a drill downwards here and drill out the ice and the iron here. We got some iron. We got some nickel, but I would like to stay underneath the ice so I can kind of keep this layer. That means we should build 1, 2, 3 blocks below it, like here. There should be a conveyor, if I'm correct. The refinery should be behind here. There should be a conveyor in one of these slots here. There we go. So I'm going to take you away. I'm going to take you away. And we're going to put a pipe that leads to down there. We're going to start with an elbow here. Let's just do the elbow here and then we can put the other elbow on top of it later. So we're going to put an elbow here. What do we want to do? We want to split up this base from the drill so that the ice and the production of hydrogen and oxygen doesn't get transferred over to there. So what I want to do here, let's put a sorter here. like that. Which is this one is going to sort that there is no ice going there. Then I think we need a T. Like this. So one is going to go to the drill. And then on here, we need another conveyor sorter, which is just going to go to the container. Like that. And that one is going to only transfer ice to there. And then here we can put the straight conveyor. Like that. 1, 2, 3. Then we can put an elbow. I would say do another straight and then another elbow, no? Like that. And then we can do a straight down here. And then we'll just have to look what we're going to connect here. Like drills, rotors, whatever. Now, we need to prepare for a container here. I'm not entirely sure if... do we want to make some space in between here? Maybe. So maybe we should put another conveyor first. So that we later maybe could put a wall on it. So if I do 2 more of those conveyors. 1, 2. And another elbow like that. And then we can put a container against here. Like that. Alright. So now we got the container here, which is ready. We're going to call this container ice storage. So I'm not going to take industrial cargo. I'm just going to take a large car container. Ice. Then we're going to call you conveyor sorter ice. And this is going to be conveyor sorter no ice. That means I cannot go in here. Sorters. I'm going to take conveyor sorter ice and we're going to say whitelist. And we take only ice. And add. So now this sorter here will only allow ice to go through. And then this one we're going to have to put on blacklist. And then put ice in there as well. But this one is now going to block all the ice. There we go. So if I start drilling, ice is going to go to the left. Resources are going to go to the right. Right, so the plan here is now to make a drill that clears up the ice and the resources below here and keep going that direction. But before we do that, I'm going to have to build something that makes this area here much more open and clear so we have enough space to move around. So I need to put some, like a rotor, and then build a drill on that. Alright, so I started with clearing up the area a bit. You can see we have a little bit of a nice open area. The only problem is I cannot go far enough to the back without blocking my drill against the ice. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take away all of this. We're going to put a rotor down here, put a few drills on it and see if we can just clear the area nice and open so we have just an open, nice round space to work from. So you're currently set to -90. I'm going to put your maximum radius to, or upper limit to 15. I'm going to do the same with you. I'm going to put your upper limit to 15. And then we're going to put this on -5 and then reverse. And hopefully this is not too brutal. This is pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal. Okay. That was a little bit too brutal. Why did this go to... Oh, it had to go to -75 instead. Okay, we need to remember that. Alright, we're back. So now, turn the block on. Turn the block on. turn you on. Right, so what we're going to do, instead of setting this to -15, we're going to set this to -75. That should be the 15% we need, the 15 degrees we need to open up those drills. We do the same on the other side. -75. Okay, can I double check if that is any issues? And I'm going to put this on much slower this time. This is a very interesting technique. I did turn off the hinge, so it has no force. And the drill is constantly pushing itself up against the side. So as long as it has grip, the drill just keeps pushing it up. Once it doesn't have any terrain anymore, it falls down again until the rotor brings it back to a position where the drill grips again and pulls it up. It's a fun, interesting way to do it. It does seem to work. I'm just not sure how long it is gonna last before Clang takes its victim. Alright, so the drill seems to have done their first round. Everything is cleared up. What I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to use the rotor displacement. And I'm going to push the drill head a little bit down, just to clear a little bit more on the bottom before we change the whole system and then work in a different way. But that should allow me to open this maybe up a little bit. Oh, this is a magnificent drill, isn't it? Once we get the area open, we can then focus on a nice drill. We might have to clear more open. I want to have like a pretty large area here where we could work, and then we might work with an ice drill that goes maybe straight down, something that keeps going, very similar to my infinite drill. But I would like to drill a large area where I could maybe even put my hydrogen tanks under the ground. Now I can turn these two on. These can start drilling the sides away. And we can turn you on again. So now you should be able to clear a little bit more space of that nickel away and make this a nice round room. I think once that is done, we should be able probably to move this one step forward, so we can start from here with a piston and then push the pistons that way and make a flat area open. We might have to do it with a hinge maybe, so we can actually just clean left and right, go forward, left and right, forward, left and right. And then once this area is open, then we can push a bit more that direction. We'll see. Alright, I think we're good. I don't think these drills are taking much of the nickel or ice anymore. We are pretty much cleaned up completely here. Alright, so let me just check the inventory of the drill. If there's no more ice coming in here or almost hardly anything, alright. We can just take it all off. I'm going to turn off, I'm going to grind this all away, and we're going to rebuild a new drill now. Hopefully a little bit more final. I'm going to put a conveyor here. Like that. Then we're going to put a piston on that. Then a hinge. And let's see how much space we still have for our drill. There is a technique to have your drill, when it gets to that position, return to the other position. I think you can do it with an event controller. It is also possible to do this with a sensor. I just am not entirely sure how to do it. Although this drill is on a subgrid, so we could use the subgrid to recognize the sensors. Let me just put an event controller. That's just going to be easier. Now, if I'm correct, can I set up the both directions of this? This is hinge, drill, head. If I now go to event, angle change, that's the one here. And what we want to do, we want to add the hinge we just selected here, the drill head, and we want to add that to the list of blocks. There we go. If the angle changes above put 89%, let's do 88. When it happens, the action is reverse hinge. Reverse. I don't think I need to put anything in here. What I'm doing right now means I probably need a second event controller as well. One that does the opposite. So I'm going to place one there. I'm going to weld this up. And then we just need to set it up so it triggers when the hinge is on the other side to reverse again. So this one does check if the equal or greater than 88. That means that's 90 here, 90 there. So now I need to do minus 88. So say angle changed. Altitude is altitude? Oh, angle. Minus 88. Then we need to take the drill head again. Add that block. Select actions.
Energy critical.
Shh. And we say reverse again. Okay. Let me just recharge first so that we don't need to panic when we are out of power and the drill doesn't work properly. Alright, so if I now turn this hinge velocity up, I might have to just give it a little bit more speed. -2. I'm not sure if you're going to be happy with that, but let's see. I might have to drill some away. Yeah, this drill is getting a little bit too close. I don't think it's going to be able to clear it all. So let me just take a bit away. Alright, this is going to take a little bit of time before it's on that angle. I always like to drill slower than in the beginning and then see like, okay, I can boost it up a little bit. It's better to start slow than start quickly, as you could see when it's the hinge drill in the beginning. I went a little bit too quickly and everything just collapsed. Alright, so I'm just testing right now if this hinge is going to work. Later we're going to have to put some more drills on this for sure, so we have a bigger, wider channel. So now this should automatically reverse. And it did. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hinge lock on. Alright, what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna clear some more ice below this drill so we can build a second drill and even maybe later a third drill. We do need some more space. I need to make a nice open, like tree height drill to start with. So now we just need to turn on this drill. Stock block on. And that's going to be it for the moment. I will have to build more drills later, but that's not now. What I'm going to do, we're going to just turn on the off. We're going to turn off the hinge lock so the drill can go back and forth. Let me store all my stuff. Let me charge my battery, and then we can continue from where we left off. So this is going to clear up the area a little bit while I charge my battery and do the next step. All right. Well, you did a nice job. Everything is nice and clean. Everything is open. I think it's time now for us to take this all down again. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to build drills that are now like vertically pointing downwards and try to clean more of the ice below it so I can get a third drill below there. Because otherwise I'm not going to have enough space. Okay, now that we have 2 drills pointing downwards, we can turn these drills on. And then I can now just activate the drill again, go back and forth with the hinge, clear up the ice, and that should allow me to put a 3rd drill below there, just to have enough space. I mean, I could have done this all manually, but I kind of like the fact that it would be flat. It is just, it's the habit. It might not be a good one. I think I've been doing way more work than I should have done on this. I think if I would have flown in here with my ship, cleared it out, I might have actually got this done much quicker. But it is what it is. I'm just going to clean it up like that. Once it is done, I'm going to remove that again and put the horizontal drills back. And then just activate it to clean this whole room out. Alright, so now we have enough space for the 3rd drill. That should give us a very nice open space once we activate the hinge again. We can just activate that. Let's turn the hinge lock off first. So we're going to turn down the maximum distance of this piston. Because what I'm going to do, we're going to reverse the speed of this. And this is now trying to push out, but because we don't have any maximum distance, it cannot. And what we're going to do, we're going to set the event controller. I know. We're going to set the event controller in such a way that every time it reaches that angle, it also pushes the piston out a little bit of distance. So select actions, piston. I'm going to take that and slot that in here, and we say reverse. Increase maximum distance, that's what I wanted. And then we go in here, we say select actions, we're going to take the piston again. I'm going to take that and slide this in here, say reverse. Oh wait, no, you know what, actually I need to put this in the 2nd toolbar because it has to activate the same thing as the hinge. So, I need to just put it in here, say increase maximum distance, and we're going to have to do the same. And this one, we're going to select actions, we're going to remove view here, remove from toolbar, go to the 2nd toolbar, and then we just go to piston, add this here at the same slot, and say increase maximum distance. There we go. So every time the hinge reaches its limit, left or right, it will push the piston out and continue mining this out. But let me go and recharge while this is all happening. Right, so we finally have cleaned up the area a little bit. We have a nice open space. So the plan now is, as far as I can see, is to probably just remove this now. Remove the hinge, put another piston. I think one more piston and maybe one conveyor system, I don't know. And then just keep pushing forward until we can clear out this complete area. Then the next thing is going to be to drill, most likely, downwards so we can start taking the cobalt as well down there. Although cobalt is not the most necessary thing. So what we might do is just push forward, make this room larger. Then once it is done, then push towards that direction so we can make a nice open terrain, like underground area. Then we can look into maybe expanding and drilling down the cobalt, while we are focusing on building maybe the area out here with hydrogen tanks, because I want to put the hydrogen tanks and all the resource, like all of our storage down here to make sure that we don't when an attack happens, everything is pretty much safe under the ice, except of course for any crashing ships and stuff. For how much space do we have for this drill? So this drill has still space for another piston. So let's do that. There we go. And then we should be able to put another drill on that here. There we go. Now, how many drills can I put left and right? I might actually not do it like that. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's just put a whole bunch of drills next to each other. What I'm thinking of doing is, would it be manageable to... I don't think we... Well, no, we don't want ice to go through there, no? Yeah. I'm almost thinking what we should have is another conveyor here that points out and connects to this. Because that would allow us to pull, but never push any ice in there. And this is going to be the conveyor sorter. I'm just going to call this conveyor sorter 3. We should be able to remember what this is. If I now go to in here, we go to control panel, conveyor sorter 3. I'm going to say blacklist ice. That's the only thing we want to blacklist here. There we go. That way, we are sure that the ice is going to stay there that went in there, but not anything is going to come back. And now we need to change this to a elbow. But I'm going to have to put a connection, otherwise we'll lose the... So I'm going to have to put some blocks on top, like this. All right, let's start with the conveyor first. So we need an elbow. Like that. Then I'm going to have to put a block. One here and one here. If I grind this away, everything should still be connected. So I don't have to merge block this again. And now I can put a regular conveyor sorter in here. Or a regular conveyor. Conveyor, there we go. And now, I'm pretty sure we should be able to withdraw what we need from the drills. Let me see. Oh yeah, we cannot because... Okay, I need to weld this one up first. Okay. Got one drill here. Let's weld this up one first. This is the one that actually connects to everything. There we go. Alright, so now I should be able to say, I want this. There we go. That's going to be much easier to just fix this. We're draining the station in 4 hours. And that's with all our turbines and the solar panel. Did we... we did know we have an engine, no? Hydrogen engine. Yeah. What I could definitely do is put a hydrogen engine on this with a O2 generator just to start making the ice into hydrogen, fill up the tank, and provide more power with engines. And what we can test in the meantime is what is happening if I build this. Are you going to fill up my tank? You kicked in gear. Yes, you did. Are you filling up my tank here or not? You are filling up my tank. Why are you doing that? This should not happen. You know, why is there a conveyor sorter here doing this for us? If I grind this one away for a second, this is broken. Are you still filling this up? You stopped. What? How? What is this? This is conveyor sorter ice. This was whitelist, no? This is blacklist, because we don't want any ice to go in that direction. Let me just grind you down so you have no conveyor anymore. And let me see what this was again. So we're pointing the same direction. This means we can withdraw resources, but there's nothing that can be pulled except for the materials, no ice. But this is in opposite direction. I don't understand this game sometimes. This doesn't make any sense. This should block gas go through it. As soon as I'm gonna weld this up, this is gonna fill up my oxygen tank there. Okay, we'll just leave it as it is now. Let me just focus on this engine, because that was what I wanted first. I wanted a power source on this. Get more oomph. So we have a connector like that. Actually, what I'm just realizing is it is the other one that is blocking it. It's not that one. These two are not blocking. You are blocking. You are blocking anything that comes from there to here. That means, yeah, you're blocking both ways, I think, no? So, gas from this cannot go through this conveyor, but it does go through conveyors that are opposite direction. Interesting. But there's no way for me to make it so that I can withdraw without having the gas still going through it. So this conveyor block does not stop gas from coming through that way. So the gas is still going through it from the opposite way. I think that's an error. That's a bug. That should not happen. This should block everything, even gas. That, or there needs to be a valve made. I think a valve would be a good idea, just to be able to block gases to go from one part of the build to the other. You're filling up, which is good. That means you can handle that drill or that engine. I just want to see how much extra power do we get, and does that help my battery last a little bit longer? 3 hours? Okay, we went up again to 4 hours, 3 hours. Well, you're filling up quicker than you're emptying. That means that you can handle more than one engine. Okay, are you filling up as well? You are filling up. So you can handle all that. You are making 500 liters of hydrogen per second. Well, I'm assuming you are withdrawing only 250 per second. I'm not entirely sure why I'm losing power while I'm adding more sources to it. I mean, are you not like generating like power? Current output 0. Are you only gonna make power once the tank is full? Okay, let me turn you off and let me turn you off. This is so weird. I cannot fill up this thing without... So ridiculous. This game, I don't know. Let's put a temporary hydrogen tank here. I don't know. I'm really confused on how this whole thing works. Let me try to fill this one up. So at least then I can just turn these on. You should be able to fill. Put this on the side and then put the drills a little bit deeper for now and then move them forward later. Yeah, there's... Oh, assert base command. Assert monarch, MK2. Assert bearfly, assert firefly. What are you attacking? You might have been attacking a scrapyard or something. There's a lot of drones there though. Just for a scrapyard. And why are they going down? Where are you guys going? Are you crashing? Could be. Might not be crashing, they might be following something that is crashing. Oh, they're attacking the scrap building? Yep. As I took it over, it's now my grid. They went and attacked it, which is weird. I mean, it's not weird, it's just... What are you doing? Are you guys coming my direction now? What? Ooh, they're getting very close here. What's that? What? Hey, buddy. That was a... What was that? A railgun? Stop shooting my solar panels, you... No, I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing in a second, is repairing stuff. If there is a railgun, I'm grinding that down. We got a railgun. We got a railgun. Do. Thank you guys for delivering that. You don't seem to have any guns, but I'm gonna grind your engines down, your thrusters, so that you don't have any more capabilities of flying. Come on.
Inventory full.
I don't care. It's unbelievable, you're still flying. Just...
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Go down. How can you still be...
Inventory full.
You're still holding up. It's unbelievable. Don't you fly... Well, now that you don't have any thrusters on the other side anymore, that's the direction you're flying, buddy. So, bye. Alright, guess we got some repair work to do. Alright, so what do we need to fix?
Energy critical.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh my god. You know what I would like to see as well? Is a possibility to upgrade your gear. Like energy critical, I want to be able to upgrade my power cells. So for example, I get like 75% more reserves on my battery, or I'm using less power per minute. I know there is a part of a mod where you can actually use research points And I think it's one of these here where you can have a research point and unlock better power consumption. So our base can definitely handle the attack of a few Assert drones. The railgun was a surprise and not that great. I'm wondering if we should build ourselves a railgun turret, as we are not having any assault guns so far. Although we do have an assault gun turret if I want to use it. But a railgun turret is not a bad idea to think about. The never-ending cycle of repairing and fixing and building. Cannot we draw one solar cell? We need one solar cell. Seriously? We did have some silicon, no, somewhere or not. Control panel, production, no, GPS. GPS, did we have silicon? We have cobalt, nickel. We didn't have any, there we go, silicon. There's a hired gun there that seems to be unclaimed. Looks neutral. Interesting. Definitely gonna have to go and check that out.
Inventory full.
There we go. So you're back on action. The sun is about to go down, so we might have to take a nap because I prefer to have this doing during daylight, especially if there's a fight. This hired gun is definitely interesting. I might just jetpack to there once we have the drills up. Alright, so I'm gonna just push the drills forward a little bit so they clear a bit of space, and then they will clear space on the left and the right where I then can move my drills later forward. So then I have one nice wall of drills just pushing forward in one piece. And that's gonna open the room up much better like that. There we go. Now, first, I just weld this one up, and that should be the last one. Now I have a nice open wall. Let me just turn this one on. That should be a complete wall of drills. All drills are on. Let me double check. Yes. All right. So velocity should be 0.001. Then we can do the same with all these, so it automatically goes slightly forward. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna go to bed. Then I want to go and check out that hired gun just by flying there with my jetpack. I might just drop my weapons off. But here we go. Good night, lights go out, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so while the drills are working here, pushing forward into the ice and the iron, opening up the terrain that we have there, let's drop some of my tools off. Let's take the cheaper versions, and let's go and check that hired gun out. It's a hired gun that is neutral. How does that happen? Did they destroy the AI block? That might have happened. If they destroy the AI block, then it already does the hacking for me. I'm just keeping an eye if there's anything else around me that we should keep an eye out. We have an Assert drone repair facility. That's not good. We might get some more attacks now. Hired gun. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Guys. Let's grind this down. This is a assault cannon. Anything else? I should grind this down before anything shoots me. Holy cow. This is a good find. Got an assault cannon. care. Are you turned off? You have no more oxygen. Do you have an O2 generator? The cargo module is still in there. We have an O2 generator. But the AI control module... I think we could fill this up and fly with it. This is pretty undamaged, this ship. Wow. This is crazy, just finding these things without actually having to... This is really insane. I have not done anything. I just flew around, I did some drilling, and there's two weapons we were looking for dropped in our laps. That's insane. Alright, I'm gonna transfer this over to me. Control panel, let's select everything and just transfer to me. Yes. And let's go home. So you can see there's an Assert drone repair facility, which is pretty close to my base. I'm not too happy with that.
Behold, the lone traveler navigating the endless cosmos in his trusty vessel. Yet, as we observe this intrepid explorer, a familiar challenge rears its head once more. Ah, yes, the fuel gauge. That unassuming instrument which Beeblebum seems to regard more as a suggestion than a vital indicator. With the casual nonchalance of a seasoned procrastinator, our hero presses onward, blissfully unaware or perhaps in denial of the looming catastrophe. And there it is. The fateful moment arrives as the last drop of fuel is spent. The ship, now a wayward projectile, hurtles through the void with all the grace of a drunken space pigeon. Control, dear viewers, is but a distant memory. One might think that after repeated encounters with such folly, our hero would learn. Yet here we are. Beeble, now a passenger in his own misadventure, faces the inevitable consequences of his, shall we say, relaxed approach to fuel management. A fiery descent ends in a spectacular crash, a fitting conclusion to this chapter of neglect.
Well, get ready for another attack. Hopefully you guys have enough. You should have. I think they're probably going to attack that, the little fighter that just flew towards them. So that should give me some quick time to replace you with an assault gun. So what I'm going to do, 6. I'm going to grind you down a little bit so you don't take any more stuff. Then I'm going to take your turrets. Then I can grind you down. And I can fix you. Then I can grind you down further. And what I want to put on you is an assault gun. We need some distance. It's a good thing I grind down that assault gun. We have the blueprint, so we're good. AI radius 800. You know what I'm going to build as well? Is a defense block. There we go. You, buddy, is going to be AI behavior on against enemies with subsystems, weapons, lock targets. Never trigger flee. No. While we're here, I'm going to replace my light with that assault gun. Let's take you away for a second. I need to take one more block away so that the assault gun can fit in there. There we go. Assault gun. That should be it now. There we go. So if I now check my ship in my inventory, then we have the Gatling guns. We got 4 Gatling guns. Can I move these all in my inventory? I can. All right. So everything is conveyed up. Good. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna have to move these away because I'm not longer controlling them myself. The controller is doing it with the connector. So I'm gonna put those in my toolbar. Groups. Battery. FS, FS, GH. Which one were these? What's this? FS and FS, because we didn't name the ship yet. I need to do that. So groups, we need the FS batteries. Recharge on and off. And we need the hydro tank, which should be FS hydro tanks. Oh, here we go. Stockpile on and off. Yeah. Good. There we go. Bye-bye, mosquito. 20 of those. All right. So for the moment, I think we're going to have to take a break of our mining rig. It is doing its job. It's doing what it needs to do. What I'm going to do, let's jump in our ship and let's have a quick peek at that repaired bay and see if there's anything we can get from that. I am really glad we actually got the assault gun. That means we can definitely take some things out from a distance. Seems like we still have a little bit of ship there, the green marker that's alive. Alright, camera. They seem to be very focused on that ship they cannot reach. What I'm seeing is an antenna, which we could take down. I'm assuming. Especially if I go to my assault gun, we should be able to shoot it from a much larger distance. As far as I remember, it's 1,400 meters for an assault gun. So let's target it. And then see when we get the marker turning red. Alright, let's fly closer until we are in reach. No drones so far. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is... where's my camera? 6. If we can shoot the antenna... Getting annoyed now. If I can shoot the antenna and disable it, hopefully that blocks them from calling any new reinforcements. I think these Assert are what? How far are they now? 3 kilometers? Okay, we can do another shot. Alright, now we're gonna do some strategically retreating. We're gonna fly back to our base and if they come close to us, let our turrets do the job for us. We just need to make sure that I'm not flying in the line of fire when they start shooting. Right, let's see. Are you guys coming to me or are you just... Assert, Wasp, and 2 Mayflies. The antenna is gone, by the way, so we need to keep an eye that it is between west, west, northwest if we want to attack it. Would they attack the parallax? I don't know. They do seem to be flying towards that instead of me. I think they are actually engaging. Parallax drone deviating from escort. Yep. Perfect. All right, let's have a quick look-see. There's some stuff falling down. You see that? There's actually stuff floating there. I think that's goodbye with the drones. All right, let's have a look at the build. 6. All right, so the fact that the antenna is now disabled means we cannot see it anymore, so we need to mark it later as a GPS. But it should all, if I can believe what people are saying, they cannot call any reinforcements anymore without antennas. I don't see any Assert drones anymore, so let's just focus on the base and shoot it out. There's still an Assert wasp there, but they seem to be already engaging with the parallax again. It's a lot of parallax flying around there, no? Alright, let me switch back to my assault gun and let's take out those turrets. About here. Kabloom. And about here. And somewhere around here. That was too low. I was aiming at the wrong line. It's like 3 cursors on your screen. That's close. You can go a little bit more to the left there. I'm not sure which one is which, to be honest. Which cursor is the applicable one. Okay, those are the 2 guns gone. We still got an Assert wasp. And they seem to be attacking a base on the ground as well there. I don't see markers though. No, they might have already shot out the antenna of that building, or I'm just too far. No, I just think the antenna is gone. Not sure what the base is. We'll see later when we get close by, I'm assuming. Now, there's going to be a few more turrets on the backside as well, I'm assuming. At least one more. In the side, there's going to be turrets as well, so I'm going to have to be on guard there. But let's start with taking the outer turrets out, and then we can go inside. There we go. There's another turret down there. You see it? Behind the stairs? I think I might have to shoot through the stairs. Maybe then a little bit less high. Okay, now I just opened up the thing. Okay, let's make some distance. We have enough space to shoot. And then try to shoot it from a little bit further away. Oh, we're getting a wasp coming in. Wasp coming in. With rocket launcher. Something else is shooting me. I just don't know what. It's like I'm being shot from behind somewhere. Down. I mean, it could be the base, but it's... I don't think we went close enough to be shot. I don't see any interior turrets or any other active turrets, so something was shooting me. Instead of the assault gun, I'm just going to use the auto cannon to try to hit that. It's going to be cheaper. Just need to get it to burn, that's all. There we go. I'm assuming it is now safe to approach. I decided to move the ship back home. I'm gonna drop it off. I'm gonna recharge and then repair it later. We're gonna drop everything off that we don't want to have, and we're gonna fly with the jetpack to that base and take it over. Then we are sure it doesn't get shot up the ship when we're flying, when we're inside. I do hope we find a tablet inside there with a blueprint, because man, I would like to find a projector, a welder, things like this. Really hoping we find a decent blueprint tablet at this time. Alright, time to take this over. The first thing we're going to look for is a AI block, but maybe we should do a GPS first so we know every time where this thing is. Then, grinder. Where's that AI block? AI block is right above us. I'm assuming we're still going to have a few interior turrets, so I need to be careful not to get shot by anything. Oh, there was a gun there. Did you see it? Yes, we saw it. Just gonna grind this gun. I mean, it should be safe already, but let's see if there's any bullets in there. I've noticed like there's 3 drones flying around there as well again. These are new. So the AI block definitely called in new ones. I just need to make sure that we are not getting shot. Oh, no. We need to shoot this. Drones are very aggressively flying around here, trying to find me. Alright, next. Got a whole bunch of beds. I just peek around the corner every time. See if there's any guns. So, even with the antenna gone, we still got reinforcements coming our way. I just didn't hear them warning me about it. How was our gun? I think I'm just keeping on shooting that steel plating. Oh, well, that's actually not bad. We know where it is. Okay. Just need to grind down that one there. And we have no more turret. Alright. Assert Hornet, Assert Wasp. I think they left because they had to wait too long for me to be done with this. Alright, the base should be mine now. I don't think there's anything anymore that is not mine. Let me see. Control panel, bed incomplete. Incomplete. Gate, Gatling turrets. Wind turbines. Batteries. But there's nothing in here that gave me... Yeah. Well, thank you for nothing. Once again. So yeah, I found a tablet. There was nothing in it. An empty tablet again, so no blueprints for it. But okay, I think we captured this base. It's time for us to move home. And that's gonna be it, I think, for today's episode. I think we have been doing way more than I expected to be doing. My focus was to work on that drill, but we actually... I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we gathered. Of course, we didn't get any blueprints from the tablets, and I'm wondering if the mod is broken, maybe due to the update, the signal update, but we are definitely missing blueprints. How is our drill doing? We're still moving forward, bit by bit. Look at that space we are generating now. Once we're done then, we can then move to the right, drill everything away to that side, and we have a nice open area for our hydro tanks and whatever. Nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. Thank you so much all for watching. Next week we're gonna focus on the hydrogen station and the drill, see if we can expand that even more. So that is then a completely finished, at least for now, completely finished outpost. But I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you again next week. Thanks so much for joining. Beeblebum out.